Okay, this may be entirely controversial, but I love playing the devil's advocate. I've been playing the devil's advocate since forever. It's not really so much as I support the lower frequency. Okay, that's a conversation that I don't think a lot of people are going to enjoy. So we're just going to say what I've come to discuss. Ariana Grande. Now, hear me out. I still like Ariana Grande. I still listen to her music, and I enjoy it. And I love the song, Yes. And here's why I still support Ariana. Do I think what she did was wrong? I don't believe in right or wrong, but to put it in simple terms, yes. I don't think you should pursue a married man or any man in a relationship, period. However, let me just tell you, as a woman, as someone who's been a sex worker, as someone who's extraordinarily intuitive and can sense energy very well, there is a difference between a man who is so insanely loyal to his girlfriend. They have a different energy. You can sense that even if you try, you are not going to get anywhere with them. And there is a difference between men who, they may have been to a couple clubs before. All I'm saying is this guy was kind of getting into a big celebrity. He was around Ariana Grande in New York. He was thinking he was getting this big break. He was getting a huge ego boost. There is no way you can tell me that this man was not able to go to clubs, was probably hooking up with hookers, while most likely talking shit about the wife and the new baby. Come on, didn't you just say that they had a new baby? That causes stress. Do you think he was really ready to be a father? Because let me just tell you, a majority of men are not. And they come to the clubs, they come to the hookers, and they tell us all about it. I'm sorry, that just, it feels unrealistic to me that this man wasn't already messing around with other girls besides his wife. As someone who's seen a lot, there's a reason. The entire heat is on Ariana Grande. I mean, sure, everyone will admit the fact that guy is complete scumbag, piece of shit. Yeah. But the whole focus is on Ariana Grande. Just completely tearing into her character and ripping apart every single great accomplishment she has done, every single kind act she has done. Because let's be honest, some celebrities are complete shit to their fans. The entire Kardashian family, a bunch of others, which I don't remember their names because I don't care. But Ariana Grande is a sweetheart. Let's not forget that. And focusing all of her worth, everything that she is as a person, on that one singular act. And you may be like, oh, well, she has a bit of a pattern. Okay, well, obviously, yeah, it's a trauma thing, dude. Like, we've all got one. Look at your own life. I'm sure you're not Miss Perfect or Mr. Perfect. We're fucked up. We're human. And just because she's a celebrity, it doesn't mean she's not a human. Why aren't we talking? I mean, because no one cares about the guy, right? Because he's not like a big name or whatever. But, dude, if you're in a relationship and you're committed to that person, it is not any outside force. Because I'm going to be honest. When you're in a relationship, you get more attention than when you are single. You get more offers, more little nudges of freaking evil little suckers trying to suck the other person. And that shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter, period. I don't care who they are. I don't care. If you solely love one person, you know what I'm saying? And everyone's like, oh, but it's Ariana Grande. Dude, they were high school sweethearts. They had a baby together. If you're not happy with your marriage, divorce her first. And if she's still interested, then get with her. Like, that's the least you could do. That really is. Also, the fact that we're completely obsessed with Ariana Grande's dating life. Completely obsessed. We aren't as obsessed with male artists' dating life. If you really think about it. How many rappers do you really know the names of their girlfriends? Now editing this, I realize I don't know the name of the redhead dude anyways, so maybe this point isn't valid, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And also, how many male artists have abused their partners? Yeah. Or have been found with children, or have been found to be extraordinarily emotionally abusive, not even just physically, just the most manipulative, egotistical piece of shit ever. I'm kind of thought of Tyga for a second, which I actually do understand their situation. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that there was a dude having a seizure in his basement, and he was completely fine with it. Is it Tyga? I think it was Tyga. I'm pretty sure it was Tyga. Left the man for dead. Also did that in a couple of shows he did. I just really find it ironic how people care more about Ariana Grande's dating life than serious shit like that. Because I wouldn't have to know who Ariana Grande is to even know what happened with her. However, I had to go on my own personal deep dive to figure out what happened with Tyga. You do your own research, because it's been a minute since I looked into both cases, but I was just thinking about this, and hence why I made the podcast. Because obviously anything that someone can say can be misinformation, because I'm not going to lie, I don't really do a lot of research when I'm making these videos. I just kind of say it how it is. And how I think it is, how my truth of how it is. So anything I could say could be wrong, but I believe it was Tyga, the guy, and he's involved with a bunch of LA signing your soul, pushing, conspiracy theory. Save yourself, Bethany. Focus. We're here to talk about Ariana Grande. Dude, it's so hard not to go. Bethany, you're doing it again. Focus. Okay. Let's take a look at Ariana Grande's life. She got famous very, very, very young. And she just has such a captivating, magnetically juicy aura that her career naturally skyrocketed at an accelerated rate. She knows how to work a crowd, charm a crowd, yada, yada, yada. She's just Ariana Grande. But when you're raised with that much pressure on you, the entire world knowing your name, watching you grow up, watching every single move you make, dude, I can't even imagine that level of pressure, that level of stress that is placed upon that person. I mean, we put it on influencers and artists' responsibility to set a good example. You're in charge of an audience. Like, you can't be putting that stuff out. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa. I'm sorry, but they're human too. They're allowed to make mistakes. They're allowed to live their life. Especially when you got famous that young, was it really your choice? You can't tell them they have to be a perfect influence for other people. No, we have self-choice. You have to make your own decisions. I feel less bad for people who get famous later in life who chose that path, because, you should know what you're in for. You should really know what you're in for, which I know you can't fully know unless to see it is to believe it, to experience it is to know it. But when you're a child and you become that famous, like Ariana Grande, I don't really see it as a choice. I mean, I don't think she would take it back. I think she loves everything that she's accomplished, and she's accomplished a fucking shit ton. Seriously, like, her music is all over. It's mainstream. Imagine your music being that mainstream, that you're such a household name. I can't even imagine the level of gratitude and how proud she is of herself. That must feel incredible. But then immediately all this huge fandom that you have worked your entire life to build, in just a millisecond, it's completely shattered. And now everyone thinks you're an awful person because, yeah, but look at Ariana Grande too. She, in my opinion, she has a good heart. The way that she treats her fans, the way that she treats, like, in my opinion, I see her as the type of person who really cares about people. But she's also a beautiful, successful, powerful woman. I do think maybe she has some patterns which aren't my business, really. I mean, trauma, whatever. But Curl has really loved and lost. Mac Miller. I truly believe Ariana Grande and Mac Miller would have stayed together forever in another life, man. I truly believe that girl loved that man with every piece, every fiber of her existence. And I think he returned the feelings. But the drugs, man, the drugs, she couldn't be with him. And he died shortly after. So sad, dude. And you might be like, well, she got with Pete Davidson like right after. Bro, rebound, dude. She was fucking in pain. She was in fucking pain. And then she actually got married to someone. She actually did it. She tied the knot. She was like, sure, why not? I only want to get married one time, make that shit last. And look what happened in the relationship. He started getting extraordinarily controlling of her because she was in the limelight. And he couldn't handle being with a celebrity, being with Ariana Grande. So he stopped caring so much about Ariana and him. I forgot his name again. I don't know too much about her, but I feel like I can kind of pick up some pieces. You know what I'm saying? And it's impossible not to hear things. But, instead of it just being tuning the world out, not caring what other people think, just him and Ariana. No, everyone's voices got in his head because he couldn't handle that. And that is why Ariana is Ariana Grande, and he is someone who I do not remember his name. Period. I think Ariana has just had a really fucking hard life. And you may be like, oh, but she has money, she has fame. If my life was like that, it would be... Shut up. Just shut up. Why are you at where you're at in your life right now? You could change it. You could do something about it. It's not impossible. If it were impossible, you wouldn't have people who could make it. It would be impossible. It's not. It's not. There's so many rags to riches stories. Even people who weren't spoon-fed and destined to be famous. They forged their own path. They did it. That was on them. If all those people can do it, you can too. But is it what you really want? Do you really... would money make you happy? Would fame make you happy? Probably not. Probably not. What just lights you up? If those things weren't around, money, fame, what just makes you happy? Because I can tell you one thing. If you're not happy with where you're at right now, imagine what it would be like if 10 million people's eyes were on you 24/7. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, more like, girl has how many eyes on her? 500 million? Shit like that. That shit's intense. That shit's really intense. Oh, well, she could just walk away. Why doesn't she just walk away? How the fuck do you walk away from being Ariana Grande? Which, I think you should possibly could. She could dye her hair and maybe speak with an accent or something. I don't know. Go to the middle of a boomy place where no one knows who she is, that doesn't have any internet access, which sounds like a terrifying place. Not because of the lack of internet access, but in America, I'm scared what that would look like. Anyway, she could go outside of America. But once you're in that life, I imagine it's your world. And it's very hard to pull away from. I don't even know how to imagine what that would be like. Interesting. So, yeah, I hope you like my little rant of why I still like the song. And can I just say, it is a bomb-ass song. Don't even fucking play with me. I be walking down the street listening to it, just jamming. It's incredible. Incredible. Alrighty. Bye, baby pops. I think a good note to leave off on is remember everything embarrassing moment you've done for a person that you like. And then imagine the entire world watching your microscopic movement. And then try to imagine what it's like to be Ariana Grande. And then shut the fuck up.